we do this, I invite you to tell me your secrets, whatever you want to confess to me, something you want to ask of me. Hello, Hannah. Yeah, if you're looking for some advice, perhaps, I'll do my best. I'm not a trained psychologist or anything like that, but I'll do my best, as will the other people in the comments as well. And in med, and the way you do that, the way you send me your stuff, send me your confessions, is to use that link that I've just typed into the comments there, bio.link/A9630. Have a look there and you'll find the link for secrets and confessions. Can I, again, if I show you that, paste it in here so you can see where it is. Paste, come on. Why is it not doing that? Anyway, there it is. Log in, and there, Face ID, and that's what it looks like. There, that's my bio link, and the first link there is secrets and advice. Tap onto that, and if you do, you get this secrets and advice. That page there, that Google form. Fill that out. There's only 3 questions. Fill that out, and it comes to me. And I can't tell who you are. It does ask you for a name if you wish to give me a name, but I can't be sure that you're being honest about that. And I don't have any IP addresses or anything. It's just an anonymous form. And you can tell me whatever you like, or ask me whatever you like, and the other people in the chat will do their best to advise you or whatever. So, last time we were here, just before I ended, excellent, that's nice to know, Mosh. On 5, did anyone else come close to me? Of course not. What am I saying? Of course not. Yeah, so like I say, last time before we ended, I got this comment, really, rather than a question or anything. It says, and it was anonymously left, but it says, can people stop being mean to the new broadcasters on here, on Haps? Whatever frustrations you have with Haps, it ain't their fault. Hashtag be kind. Which I think is fairly good advice. Can people stop being mean to the new broadcasters on here? Whatever frustrations you have with Haps, it ain't their fault. Hashtag be kind. That's reasonable. Well, I am ultimate for tonight, Margaret, yes. Hello, Electra Storm from Reddit. Welcome. What would you like to confess to? What advice do you think you need? Who knows? So yeah, I agree. I agree with being kind, being nicer to the new broadcasters on here. You know, they come along and want to have a nice experience, want to broadcast to people. Hello, Gary. Welcome. Yeah, the fact that they are joining a platform in flux doesn't mean you shouldn't be nice to them, shouldn't be kind to them. So yeah, send them your welcome greetings and say hello to them and join their streams and send them your awards and yeah, be nice. Absolutely, quite right. Next one that came in. I'm not allowed to say, because it says, is it okay to discuss the above publicly on Haps and Twitter? And they have said no, so I cannot reveal what was said. And then earlier tonight, hello Vegan Dough. Earlier tonight, we had this coming in. They've stayed anonymous, but they say it's okay to discuss this. It says, a few nights ago, I had a dream about you and your drawing/artwork. I was walking through a staff canteen area, and when I got to the kitchen, you were there working on a painting of Weird Al Yankovic. I think that's the right pronunciation. Yankovic, it says. Anyway, only it was a painting of him nude. It was very detailed artwork, with all of his front on display. I don't know, but maybe you were being a bit generous in your portrayal of Weird Al. While it was very detailed in the front area, the way you painted him, his back passage was not as detailed, more like a Ken doll. But in my dream you were very pleased with your work. Very weird, says that person. Okay. Um, I don't know who sent that. You need advice on how to get through this weird timeline. Go back to where you started, I think. Um, yeah, okay. A few nights ago, I had a dream about you and your drawing slash artwork. I was walking through a staff canteen area, and when I got to the kitchen area, you were there working on a painting of Weird Al Yankovic. Only it was a painting of him nude. It was very detailed artwork with all of his front on display. I don't know, but maybe you're being a bit generous in your portrait of Weird Al. While it was very detailed in the front, the way you painted him, his back passage was not as detailed, more like a Ken doll. But in my dream, you were very pleased with your work. Very weird. I wonder what the pose was in that case. Drawing front and back. It might have been a kind of a Picasso sort of thing, a cubist thing where you can see two facets of the same person in the one portrait. I mean, I'm certainly capable of emulating Picasso, obviously. But okay, I mean, if that's the kind of thing you dream about, I wouldn't stop you. Yes. Would I be pleased with my work? Sometimes I'm pleased with my work. Usually I'm not. Who knows? I'm assuming that that person's probably American, but I don't know. But yes, it does say. It says, if you want to, you can tell me who you are here. I won't know for sure though, and you can use any name you like. They have responded, nope, I don't want to admit to having dreamt of a naked Weird Al. At least he didn't have an accordion, it says. An accordion. Well, there we are. So, there is the link for you to send me other dreams, whatever dreams you might have had. If you've had a dream lately, you can ask for my advice about something. Hello, Jeeves. You can tell me if. Don't disparage my way. Better than am I though? Am I? You dreamt of a lioness last night. Ooh. In what context? On the African savannah. More dreams about me saying, well, I mean, if you've been dreaming about me, you can send that in if you want. That's fine. She was climbing the walls or a circular room. Or of a circular room. You'd hate me if I sent my biggest secret in. Ooh. Do it anonymously. It's not that kind of broadcast, right? Earth, says Margaret. Earth. For some reason. Earth, that is the name of a company that makes lorries. Nobody has dreamt of any hanky-panky in Angie's red phone boxes yet. Who knows, Cosmic Rose? Who knows? Nobody's said that, I don't think. Hello, Helen. Good evening. I mean, nobody's said that that's happened. I mean, people, from time to time, people dream about me. Thank you for sending me the award there, Hannah. Thanks for giving me one. Who knows what goes on in that phone box? Who knows indeed? Yeah. All right, so, yeah, send me... You can send, any subject, anything you want to. It can be something trivial and frivolous, like a dream, and they are trivial and frivolous. Or it can be something serious and very important. I treat serious things that come in, I treat them very seriously. It's a tight squeeze, yes, if you're lucky. Yeah, I treat seriously the serious ones that come in. As I say, I'm not a trained psychologist or priest or doctor, But I'll do what I can. I try to be fairly sensible and, you know, and I'm sure all the other people in the comments as well. So send me whatever you want to send me, whatever comment, whatever question, whatever confession, whatever request for advice you want. Sensible. Well, about the serious ones, you know. What else was I going to say? What was I going to say? I had something in mind just then. Can't think. So there's sometimes regular people come in and send me their confessions, and if they wish to do that, it's absolutely fine. It's not new. It's fairly old. It's a good. Can you see? Can you see that? Yeah, it's fairly old. Something distracted me. Yes, it being a tight squeeze, probably. What was I going to say? Yeah, not a new hat. I don't often wear it. It's I like it, but sometimes it's a bit too, especially if I've got a mask on. I don't have a matching tartan mask. So if I'm out somewhere, often I won't wear a mask because two different tartans doesn't look quite right, does it? You know. So, who else has something to say to me? Some other question or confession? Right. So here is a very serious one that's just come in just now. It says, I found out that my best friend has cancer and I haven't been able to relax since. I'm worried, scared, sad, confused, and feeling a lot of feelings. I don't know what to do with myself. I feel helpless. There isn't much that I can do to help her. I can't cure her. I can't make her feel better, and I feel guilty for that. I know I shouldn't, but I'm really struggling. I need reassurance, but nobody can give me that, it says. So let me just read that again. I found out that my best friend has cancer, and I haven't been able to relax since. I'm worried, scared, sad, confused, and feeling a lot of feelings. I don't know what to do with myself. I feel helpless. There isn't much I can do to help her. I can't cure her. I can't make her feel better, and I feel guilty for that. I know I shouldn't, but I'm really struggling. I need reassurance, but nobody can give me that. So what are you thinking about that? What are your thoughts? I think what you said there is you said that you can't cure her, wasn't it? Yeah, can't cure her. Well, of course, it's not your job to cure her. It's for doctors to cure her. Your job, as a friend, is to listen to her, try to offer the best advice, try to take care of things for her if she needs them, if she needs things doing, and wants you to do that. You can, maybe try and make things a bit easier. I don't know, get the shopping in, look after the kids, things like that you can do. Hold space for her. What do you mean by that, Lucia? Tell me more about that. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, Helen. All the feelings you're feeling, she's feeling 10 times. Yeah, just be an ear for her. So, yeah, listen to her. Tell her and show her, importantly, show her that you're there for her. And you'll do whatever you can. You'll be whatever she needs you to be, no matter what. It's okay to laugh, yes, it is. It's okay to crack jokes, yes. I mean, she may well need that. She needs you to be the friend that you are. I'm sure she doesn't want you to be. Well, she doesn't want to be the friend with cancer. Obviously, she doesn't want to have cancer, but she doesn't want to be the cancer person. She wants to be your friend, and she wants you to be her friend. So you have to remind her that you don't see her as somebody else, you see her as your friend, and you have to make that friendship be sustained and be the friendship that it always has been. Things inevitably may well change, um, but yeah, you have to be that friend for her. You have to be the friend you always have been, under these different circumstances, but still the same old friend you always have been. And that means, yes, sometimes having a joke, telling her she's being an idiot, telling her to pull her socks up, sometimes, um, going out with her, if you can do. Um, yeah. So that's the thing that you have to do for them. Be a friend. And yes, certainly, you know, you're going to feel bad about it. There's, you can't cure her. There's little that, well, there's nothing you can do to take the cancer away. There's nothing you can do to take all that pain away, apart from be the person who you are. Yeah, holding space is being there, listening. Yeah, and if it's just being there in silence, that'll be good too. Yeah. They already feel a bit of guilt. It's hard when they feel or hear it from somebody else. Yes. Yeah. I think you're right. You don't have to be braver. Yeah, that's true. Make the most of any time you have together. Yes, definitely. But of course, remember, most people survive cancer. It's not. I mean, there are cancers that are really, really difficult and are really really aggressive and invasive. But most people survive cancer. It's not a death sentence usually. It's very difficult. It's going to be a difficult time, no question. And yes, you're right to say make the most of any time you have together. Yes, I agree, certainly. But remember, it's not necessarily, obviously I don't know the circumstances, but it's not necessarily we have to make the most of this before you die. And you shouldn't, that shouldn't be how you come across. Um, I think make the most of any time you have together is true no matter what, cancer or no. Yeah. When I was taking care of my sister, she had cancer, we would sometimes spend the whole night awake just talking about whatever she wanted, making plans for the future and let them talk. Yeah. Having something to look forward to helps if they can make any type of plans. That is good advice, Lucia, yes. Not everyone survives it. True, true, and yes, certainly. Particular cancers, yes, certainly. Yes, it's okay to face mortality. Yes, if, well, no doubt she is thinking those things, I suspect, and it's certainly okay to think those things, and it's okay to talk about those things as well. Yeah, talk about what the end might be like, talk about what might happen after that. Yeah, but make plans as well. Yeah, I think that's right. I lost an aunt who was only 31. My dad died at 40. It happens. Well, depends on the circumstances. She even talked about not surviving. And it was okay to listen even if it's hard. Yeah. Um, I think from my own experiences with cancer, or other people with cancer, that is, I think talking about it is a very good idea. I think that a lot of people's instinct is to not talk about death, not talk about great illness, not talk about fear, and it's very hard to do that. But I think that the best thing to do is to talk about that. Yeah, best thing to do is to be there for her and to. I don't want to say go through everything with her because you can't do that. Um, but you can know that whatever she is going through, you will do your best to go through it with her. You will do your best to try to experience it with her, and know that that you are not abandoning her. You're not you're not afraid of being her friend. You're not afraid of dealing with cancer. Um, yeah. Um, mhm. I mean, like I say though, cancer, not necessarily a death sentence. It comes to half of us. Half of us will experience cancer at some point in our lives. It doesn't have to be the end. It doesn't necessarily it's not necessarily the end. It's not necessarily a death sentence, and you have to know that, and she has to know that. Um, but it is a very dangerous and difficult time. Um, but don't feel guilty about not being able to take the cancer away. Don't feel guilty about feeling very, very sad for her. You will. She'll feel sad for herself. But remember that um, she's not dead. She is alive, and you want her to experience life. You want to experience life with her as her friend. You want her to experience your life as well. You want to, yeah, laugh with her and um, continue the relationship that you have. I'm sure you will both want that. Entertainment too, yes. If you can go out, yeah, exactly, yes. Yeah. Okay, so I'll say again. Let me put it in the chat again. So the link is bio.link/A9630. You get to that page there. There's me, and it says secrets and advice. You tap onto that, and it gets to my Google anonymous Google Docs form. So bio.link/A9630. Telling you what I'll do, I will put that in the title. Can I change the title now? I think I can do. There. You should see that now. So bio.link/A9630. Am I happy? Says. Am I happy? Yes. Broadly, overall, I am happy. I don't have much to complain about. Yeah. I think happiness is an important thing to be. Sometimes, sometimes if you're not happy, you can almost force yourself to become happy. I'm not talking about depression here or, something as serious as that. But if you're unhappy, tapping on the link worked. Excellent. Have they improved that then? Have they brought that back? You are using what, your iPad? Is that right? It doesn't say Mister. You're assuming things there. I suspect they're the med. It just says it. Only works if you type HTTPS. Okay. Hope you're happy too. Yes, I'm not gonna sing. Yeah, you can sort of make yourself be happy. I think you can make a conscious decision to be happy about things. As I say, I'm not talking about depression. That's an illness. You can't. I don't think you can just. I don't think you can decide to not be depressed, but you can decide to not be you can decide to not be sad, because those are different things. You can decide to be happy, and you can make yourself be happy. You can do things that make yourself happy. You can choose to have a better frame of mind, a more positive frame of mind, I think. I work for peace of mind. Happiness comes and goes. Still important, but peace of mind can be more permanent. That's a very interesting point of view, yes. I like that. Um, yeah, being peaceful and being centered, being content. I think peace of mind and contentedness are fairly similar. Yeah, happiness does come and go, but I do think it's possible to think yourself happy. You decide, I'm going to be happy about things today. I'm going to remember that I'm not ill, for example. I don't have a cough at the moment. I don't have a cold. My legs aren't hurting. I can be happy about that. I'm not in a country which is at war. Um, I can go outside. I have access to friends. Um, Content, yeah. Um, I yeah, you can remind yourself of these things. You can use it as your eyelashes aren't hurting. Yes, that too. That's one thing. That's two things. Or if until I'm no longer COVID ridden, I will remain miserable, and you can't change my mind. Okay. If you're determined to be miserable, yes, but if you wanted to be happy, you could remind yourself you're not dead. Um, New wealth is health, it can be. Remind yourself of your talents that you have. Um, I'm glad to know that, Ahmed. Um, Remind yourself of your circumstances. Remind your things that are things. So you can do this as a mental exercise every morning. You can think of 5 things to be happy about today. You can think of the same things as yesterday. You can change them. Can't taste or smell anything. Well, you could try eating things that you wouldn't ordinarily like. So I don't like peppers, for example. If I lost my sense of taste and smell, I might be able to eat those. They say, I hear anecdotally, that if you lose your sense of taste and smell because of COVID, I think when you get it back, I hear that everything is more intense. Um, you write in my journal, same 8 questions. First is what I'm grateful for. There you go. Well, that's very nice. There's no point in eating. Are you on a diet effectively here? Will we see a different you in that case if you can't taste or enjoy anything? Um, Interesting. Some people are going to be disappointed, perhaps. Um, yeah, but they say that you can't even enjoy a cup of coffee. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. But they do say that when it comes, or some people say when it comes back, everything is more intense. Flavors are more, yeah. I had a friend that told me things didn't taste the same after. Didn't taste the same. Yeah, well, it might be interesting. Need to go. I'm not saying you need to go on a diet. I'm just saying if you're not eating, then maybe you are on a diet, like it or not. Maybe take advantage of that. Think of that as, I mean, if you wanted to be on a diet, think of it positively like that. I don't know. There's different math problems, maybe. But I'm sure that you can think of other positive things. I'm sure you could if you wanted to. Careful, I know I'm on. I'm um, this is a hot potato and I'm treading on thin ice and don't want to. Fair enough, if you don't want to be on a diet, absolutely. Well, you can think of everything that you're going to eat later on. Oh dear, this is another serious one here. It says, oh my goodness, I don't know what to think about this. It says, I know a man who likes sex with young boys and often boasts about it. He's always telling me how he's perving over the young boys in his area, it says. Oh dear, oh dear. I know a man who likes sex with young boys and often boasts about it. He's always telling me how he's perving over the young boys in his area. Well, um, eh, when you say young boys, yeah, do you mean people under the age of consent? If so, then yes, it's definitely a police matter. Um, Phone the police about it. Record him even saying that. The fact that he's your friend is completely irrelevant. If he's talking about that, then you need to do something about it. You have to do something about it. If he means young men, there's nothing wrong with that. But yes, I think the only thing to say about that is if he means people under the age of consent, then yeah, you need to tell the police. If he's boasting about that, then he's boasting about an extremely serious crime. He's confessing to an extremely serious crime, or he's yeah. What happens when adults is nobody's business. Absolutely, I quite agree. But if it's not adults, then it's the police's business, and you have to tell the police about that. Do it today. Do it immediately. Get on with it. No thinking about it anymore. No quibbling. No vacillating in your mind. That's what you have to do. Yeah. That's all there is to it. That's the size of it. You wouldn't be the person's friend. Well, yes, quite. Several connection. Yeah. It froze. Are they underage? Don't know, Lucia. It's ambiguous, so I don't know. What's going on? Right. So every second Saturday, I do this broadcast where people can ask for my advice, tell me a secret, confess something, send me some anonymous message, and it comes to me anonymously. I can't tell who it's from, and I will do my best to give advice or listen or whatever that person needs. I'm not a trained psychiatrist or doctor or anything, but I'll do my best, as will hopefully all the other people in the chat. So you do that, send me an anonymous message by using my bio.link. You might be able to see it in the title somewhere up there, I think, bio.link/A9630. And you get to my bio link, and the first link there is secrets and advice, and you get to my anonymous Google form. Thank you, Lucia. What do you do on the other Saturdays? Well, I'm not doing charades anymore because the current HAP studio isn't quite right. It doesn't look correct, in my opinion, Lucia. So what I do on the other Saturdays is my business, the Mad. If only Parvs had a tag. No one knows who can be one. Yes, so it's kind of hard to know who they are unless they talk about it. That's absolutely right, and it can be anybody. It's impossible to know. Yeah. Why did you start Secrets and Advice? I thought it might be interesting. I thought that it's a very anonymous way of contacting somebody. I thought I could give decent advice to people. I think because I'm nosy. I think I'm not too bad at giving advice generally. I think I'm reasonably sensible. Not playing guitar, my pleasure. My English or Irish, no. So yeah, I do that. I think my takeaway from this broadcast will be this exchange. Me, I have COVID. Andrew, be careful you aren't dead. Are you going on a diet? That sums it up, yeah. Used to be Secrets and Confessions. Yes. And now Advisors. Secrets and Confessions, I think, is a better title, but there is advice. Yeah. Does he have a secret to confess? Who? What? Huh? You like this concept, thank you. I do as well. Where am I from? I'm from Scotland, which isn't England or Ireland. Yes, I'm from Scotland. Right, next one. Okay, it says, I drank a vegan yogurt drink today, and I was really proud of myself because I have a milk phobia. So go me. Go you. Well done. Getting over any phobia is, it's good. It's nice. Yes, it is in France either. Go you. Yes. Okay, so Vegan Dough does confess to being that person. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Well done. Getting over phobia is not an easy thing. If it's vegan, how is the milk? Oh, there wasn't milk in it. Vegan might want to explain about this, but as I understand it, it's it's a phobia of the concept of milk, and vegan milk is designed to it doesn't just cover cow's milk, it's all milk. Um, and vegan milk, if it's oat milk or whatever, is still within the category of milk. Um, I mean, it's a bit like if you're phobic of snakes, for example. Now, a slow worm is a worm, but it looks extremely like a snake. You know, as somebody who is it herpophobic? I think they would be afraid of a slow worm, even though it's not technically a snake. So you can't, say, but it's not a snake. Why are you afraid of the slow worm? So it's the category of milk, I think. Things like my bud fell into the conspiracy rabbit hole the last 2 years. He wholeheartedly believes Trump won and is still president and thinks we're on the brink of a civil war. He also thinks GameStop is gonna go to $1 million because of a squeeze. How can I bring him back to reality? Interesting. I think difficult, but I think the first way you approach him about it is maybe it is milky type liquids. That might explain a lot. I think the way you approach that is to not be not don't mock them. Don't take the piss out of them. Um, be honest, yes. That's a wild one, yes. Be honest and say, I think you're wrong. Here's why. So be open to having discussions about it. Say you think that they're wrong, back it up with evidence. But it's very, very difficult to get somebody out of a conspiracy hole like that. Um, but take them seriously. Engage with them on a serious level. Show them that you are taking them seriously. Even if you think it's incredibly stupid and you cannot imagine how that person could possibly have got to them, you have to you have to treat them on a level. You've got to listen to what they say, dispute it. Don't get angry at them if you can do, but dispute it. But take their opinions, take them seriously, and engage with them properly. Don't dismiss them entirely out of hand. Smiling. Well, if he want or he or she if they want him if they want to get that person out of the conspiracy hole, you have to do more than just smile and nod. You have to disagree. Um, you say it's not worth a dispute. I don't know how strong a friendship it is. I think I think maybe it is worth a dispute sometimes. Um, Sometimes somebody is just too far gone, I guess. But yeah, tell him to let him show the counterpart too, the same way he's probably showing his conspiracies and why. Yes. So yeah, say, okay, I'll listen to you. I'll watch this YouTube video. I'll read whatever it is that you're sending me. But I want you to watch this YouTube video. I want you to listen to me. I want you to read this from this scientist. Or, tried having serious conversations with him, but he keeps telling me I'm brainwashed by media. It's very difficult to get through. It is very difficult to get through. Yes. It's a lovely name, by the way. Um, just distractingly. But I mean, if he's your friend, keep at it and keep having serious conversations. Don't get, it's frustrating, I know, but try not to get frustrated. But I like that idea of Lucia's there saying, yeah, I'll listen to what you say if you listen to what I say. If you do this. Um, we are all free to believe, yes, absolutely. Don't lose a friend over it. Sometimes it might be inevitable if you find you're just two worlds apart or world views apart. It can be very difficult. But yeah, maybe persevere. Could be yes, it could be Alan prolapse. You could be right there, the mad. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Incidentally, anybody who's on Reddit or YouTube or whatever, if you go to my bio link, bio.link/A9630, can I type that? Hang on, let's do a new note. Bio.link/A9630. Can I make it bigger? Is there a make it bigger thing? I don't think there is. Anyway, yes, bio.link/A9630. That's what you're looking for. Get a screenshot of that. And I think that if you're using iOS, I think it will know if you screenshot it. I think it'll figure out that it's a hyperlink, which is clever, isn't it? So bio.link/A9630, you get to that page there, and then the first link, secrets and advice, gets to my anonymous. Can you see it? Not quite. There, anonymous Google Doc. And it's just 3 questions, that's all it is. Just 3 questions. Like that. Isn't there a link on my Twitter? There is, yes. Did you pay a lot of money for that app? No, it's free. You doubt it, Alan. Hello, Alan, if you're there. If we believe in one side only, it's dangerous. Good to be open-minded and accept other people's freedom of belief. Oh yes, accept other people's freedom of belief, absolutely. Is that better than Linktree? I think it is. It's a little bit more customizable. I like it. I think it's, you can play about with it. You can have whatever you like. It's quite good. You can have lots and lots of different links, and it's free, and yeah, it's good. It's good. I'd recommend it. It's a good thing. Look, I've got a blue tick. I've got a blue tick on it, which doesn't mean anything, but it's nice to have a blue tick. Much the same as Linked. Yeah, I mean, it's very similar, but I like it. It works very well for me. It's simple and customizable, and can't go wrong. So you can choose your own background color, etc. Your own color of links. Make it whatever you like. More options, yeah. It's not a blue tick, but yeah, fancy. When I switch from Linktree, like I say, I prefer this. It's more customizable. It looks better. It looks more me, I think. But you can change it. You can change it too, and you can change it immediately. So if I change it, it changes live, instantly. I have a stress tick in your right eye sometimes. That's about it. Is it a blue stress tick? Does my Linktree link to the new bio? I'm not sure it does. They even give you one, yeah. I think all you have to do is ask for a blue tick and they'll give it to you. But it's nice. It's nice anyway. So anybody else wants to confess? Send me whatever secret or confession you want to or request for advice, or whatever you like. Feel free. I have, just while there's a lull in people sending me in things, you'll also notice I also changed, or well, didn't change, but added. When am I? This is live. This is now. I also added my coffee link, KOFI. So I've still got my Buy Me a Coffee down there, but I've also put on my coffee link, which I've added because it's nice and simple. There it is. nice and simple. You can send me cash very, very easily. I think you can even use Apple Pay. And you can send me coffee directly, yes. Opening up packages. Oh, when I'm opening I'll do it possibly Christmas Eve. I don't know. Closer to Christmas. I'll do that. Yes, so there's also my Amazon wish list. So you can have a look at that and tell me if you wish to send me something. Like a yellow iPhone case, or a new watch strap, or a new pair of boots. Whatever you wish to send me. If you wish to send me anything. I don't know, most of you don't, but there it is. You could send me a little Christmas present if you wanted to. Right, next one in says when you as in the letter U, when you joining Vader's Discord, no apostrophe on Vader's, no capital V, no question mark. Appalling. But I already have joined, actually. Any under £1? No. You have to do the Christmas live stream dinner. I like those Vans. I like Vans. I'm wearing a pair of Vans right now. Inevitably. Or nearly inevitably. Yes, I like those Vans. These ones are slightly beginning to look a little bit. Yes, there's a little bit of a, not exactly a hole, but there's a little bit of a, where is it, coming away just here. Yeah, there. Just starting to go there. Cancel Christmas cancel. Yes, of course. If you're in another country, change the country code on the UK on the Amazon to UK. Top tip. Take it to the cobblers. Why does that sound slightly rude? Shoddy quality. Well, I have been wearing them for a couple of years. Yeah. I'm spending that alone having Kraft mac and cheese. Delicious. So anything could be a bit more fun than that. Might be interesting. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots of people in the same boat. So maybe there's going to be special Christmas broadcasts on Hams. Matt's talking cobblers, yeah, I think he is. Is the UK closed because of COVID season 3? No. Currently, the government is saying, well, the Scottish government for me, is saying do less things at the moment. Don't go out so much. Maximum of 3 households mixing so that you can have a normal Christmas. So they're still saying Christmas is going to be as Christmas is if everybody is a bit more sensible and a bit more, all the stuff. But Helen has COVID, yes. So, yeah. You're having plain pasta. Beat that. Plain pasta. I like mac and cheese. It's nice. It is comfort food. Yeah. Like mac? Yes. I've never had boxed mac and cheese. I've never had Kraft. But yes, nice. Don't only likes the spirals. I think scrambled egg is comfort food. Yes, I agree. Scrambled egg on toast, I like. Yes, quite right. Anyone else? 10 minutes. Stay. The advice giver is in for another 10 minutes. Yes, what are your comfort foods, actually? I was going to say, I was thinking, I'll have proper mac and cheese with actual cheese, none of that cheesy pasta nonsense. Yeah, well, if I was having it, I'd have, make it properly. What is the next book? It is, well, currently it's called The Dutch House. Yeah, The Dutch House by Anne something. Let me look it up. Anne Patchett. And that we will be chatting about that on the 27th, which is the last Monday of the month. So every month we read a book together, and it was chosen to be The Dutch House, if you could taste it, yeah. And we discuss it on the last Monday of the month, in the evening of the final Monday of each month, and then we choose a different book and we read something else. So it's the reason why I do that is because if I'm reading, say, Moby Dick, that is a book which is out of copyright and I can read the whole thing in its entirety. But if we choose a book to read together, then it can be one which is in copyright, and I can read short extracts of it for critique and illustrative purposes. But we read it together, and you can get it from a library usually. What time on Monday? It would be 10 at my time, so it's 10:50 at the moment for me. So whatever hour it is for you, the beginning of this hour, on Monday the 27th. You read that book, past tense, that book. Well, you can discuss it with me. So I've only read, I think, 5 or 6 chapters at the moment. It's 10:50 p.m. Scotland time. Yes, so it will be at 10 p.m. Scotland time. Yes, I've only read, I think, I'm on chapter 5 or 6 at the moment. It's not really gripping me yet. I can see maybe how it might. Yeah, we'll see. But that is for Monday the 27th. So you've got a week and 2 days. A week and a day, really. Discussion, yes. Discussion. What you think about it. Yeah. So we've read. What have we read? We read Trainspotting. We've read The Midnight Library. We've read what else? What was the first one we went for? I think there was another one, wasn't there? I'm sure there was. There must have been. Oh, there's 2, in fact. There was In This Place, Not Of It, which is a book about women in prison. And before that, it was it Midnight Library before that? I forget. Anyway, yeah, so it's The Dutch House. And then we'll choose, look out on my Twitter, because I'll put up a Twitter poll on that Monday earlier, probably, or the Sunday, deciding what the next book is going to be. So I will put up 3 or 4 options, and then you can vote, and then we'll choose. Well, you will choose the next month's book, January's book. Also, don't forget, from Monday, this Monday, I'll be reading A Christmas Carol, which is out of copyright. So I'll read each of the parts, each of the staves, they're called, each of the chapters, one a day from Monday to Friday this week, in the evening, again about 10 o'clock-ish, maybe a little bit later. So that should be nice, reading the whole thing in a week, in the week leading up to Christmas. And I've done that a few times now, 3 or 4 times, live broadcasting that, and it's always fun, always interesting. Yes, lots of fun doing all the voices, is what I do. Anyone else then? Last chance to send me a secret or a confession or a request for advice, whatever you want to send me anonymously. Or not anonymously if you want, but I won't know if you're telling the truth. I won't know if it's really you. Delightful, delicious. Or are you all off to have a look at my Amazon wishlist instead of sending me your secrets? Is that what it is? Yes. Okay. Nobody else. Right. Well, shall we end it there in that case? Shall we abandon ship? Just finished All by Myself by Mercer Meyer. I nearly said Wallace Mercer there. Mercer Meyer. It's a great book. All by Myself. Wildcard. Let's have a look. We have 4 minutes. Well, I mean, nobody's sent me any secrets in the last couple of minutes. All by. So there's also what was it? Wallace. Oh, Mercer Wallace. Mercer Meyer. Sorry, Mercer Meyer. Yes. Right. All by Myself. Little Critter. Okay. Yes. We're not doing children's books, to be honest. But thank you for that. I don't know the next options yet. But my contract says an hour. Yes. But if you go to my bio link again, got my bio. I know. If you go to my bio link, there is my book club form, so you can use that and answer that short little questionnaire. It's a short questionnaire. It's a little bit longer than my secrets and confessions. Usually that allows it to focus a little bit if I do that. Yeah. There we go. Attempt at bad joke, right? It would help if I knew the book, though. Yeah, so a short form telling me, tell me about the books I should read, suggesting books. Yeah. How far am I from the inventor of the kaleidoscope? Now, about 7 kilometers ish. Ish. Do you only have 2 friends? What? Where did that come from? I was saying, well, yeah, I had Wallace Mercer in my mind. Don't know why. What Bible link? What? Oh, these are friends who have a bio link. If you have a bio link and you wish, or any other kind of link like that, and you wish to be added, that's fine. There's the microphone. I mean, no, essentially, but I've considered it many times. I don't know if there's a solution, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. The microphone problem being that every lapel mic I ever buy seems to stop working after a couple of weeks. To get a special spot, well, what do you think Jules and Claire have done to get my thing? Ask Helen. Ask Helen. What about microphone? Lapel mic. I mean, possibly I could use a money. Possibly I could use one of those desktop mics, a Yeti or something like that, which seem to work well. But I don't really want to, go into the coffee shop and put a desktop microphone down. I mean, it's bad enough having my phone on a tripod and getting my laptop out. Like my trivia broadcasts, any planned every Thursday night. A couple of ponies. Well, yeah, every Thursday night, midnight, Thursday night, Friday morning, if you're watching, Richard. A full mic stand. Or clamp it to the table. Yes, phone box quiz every Thursday night. Put it in your diary if you want to. Well, that's 11 o'clock. Nobody else has sent in anything. Not for the last 15 minutes. So we'll abandon there, shall we? Hello, Mrs. Vickers, you're an hour late. How are you doing anyway? How's you? So yes, maybe the COVID has been passed from Helen to Paula. I don't know. But how are you doing? Are you on an enforced diet as well? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, well, there you go. You've missed it all. I've done it all. I've shown it all. I've given you my all. You've missed it. That's how it goes, yeah, so that's you're feeling much less feverish. So that's been 3 days, is it? Something like that. Can you taste and smell things unlike Helen? 4 days. So you're beginning to feel better, do you reckon? Have you found out if it's Delta or Omicron or what? Do it look like a mass shooter? What does a mass shooter look like? Sounds like Delta. Don't know. They do have slightly different symptoms, don't they? Could still be Delta, certainly. So I'm wheezy. Is self-portrait scary? My self-portrait? Which one? They wouldn't tell me the venue. They wouldn't tell you? They refused to tell you? They didn't know? Yeah, it would have to be sequenced, wouldn't it? To be fair. TBF. Oh, my hoodie. I think that's scary. I quite like it. Shall I show you? Illustrate it. Let's see. Search. Drawing. Black and white. No. Nope. Oh, well, I'll have to search for it manually, I guess, but I suppose. It's horrible. You wouldn't wish it on anything. What, my self-portrait? Harsh. Where am I? Oh, no, that's not me. Where am I? Out you come. Come along. Cute. You haven't seen it yet. There I am. You met the dog, how dare you? That one. Scary, you think? I think it's quite good, actually. I think it bears more than a passing resemblance to me. I think it's reasonably well done. So I'm quite happy with it, actually. Well, I get drunk and sing for Christmas. I do look like mass shooter, not necessarily serial killer. Get drunk and sing for Christmas. Get drunk, maybe, sing unlikely. Police sketch. What crime do you imagine? Why unlikely? You know me, I don't sing. Right, okay, that'll do. So, Monday afternoon, no, Monday evening. Eyes are wild, yeah. Monday evening, I'll start reading Christmas Carol. I won't be in the coffee shop having breakfast. Having breakfast and sketching. I won't be doing that this week because, well, two things combined. Because of the Omicron variant and because Nicola Sturgeon says don't go out, essentially. And because I haven't yet, and still won't on Monday, I've had my booster because that is Tuesday. But even then, yeah, you know. So won't be doing that for the time being. Not to be stereotyping, but you look like you mug an old lady in the drawing. Okay. In the drawing, not in real life, then. Are you saying I have given myself a darkness that doesn't fully represent my character? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, that'll do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sending in things. Thanks for all of your good advice as well. You don't know how many old ladies I've mugged. Thank you for the awards. And yeah, I'll see you Monday night. I might be drinking, actually. I might have a beer with me for a bit of Christmas Carol. That'll be fun, won't it? Well, you know. Anything else I need to go over? Does that cover everything? Christmas Eve might, depending on how I feel, depending on if it's cancelled or not, might go to the open air Christmas Carol concert in town. Maybe. Allowing the darkness out, yeah. You run out of hearts. Oh well. Have to get some more then, won't you? Or there is my coffee, or there's my wish list, there's my buy me a coffee, or there's even a link to Marie Curie there down at the bottom if you would rather send a bit of cash to Marie Curie. Since we were talking about cancer earlier, that's my favourite charity. That's the one I collect for and recommend that people send money to. Christmas in Lincoln. Right, okay. Right. See you all Monday night or whenever, or in 2 weeks' time, which will be 1st of January. Maybe not then. Maybe not 1st of January. And it won't be next week on Christmas Day, I don't think. So it might be the 8th when we're back for Secrets and Confessions. Marie Curie doesn't like not UK. Okay. There'll be other similar charities, of course, wherever you are, everybody. Right. Call. What? Alright. That'll do. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time. Cheery bye. Have a nice Saturday night.